What's up, guys? How are you, Curry? It's nice to see you. You ready to blaze with me, man? Thank you. Boo! Boo! What's that? You got me in a choke. Me too, man. It's a long day. So grateful to be here. Got a lot done though. Just busy. Oh, P.S. Those of my regulars and those of my people who've been here, the troll who, I know you know who I'm talking about, Curry, because he was bothering you, who has made probably about 200 different burner accounts to come back and just keep up with the same nonsense over the last week and a half or 2 weeks. That is the domestic abuser. That's that ex. Local. Yeah. Somebody, I heard that. The one who's holding your daughter hostage? Yes, that one. No wonder he's been so incessant. Yeah, he just can't get over me, can he? Got everything he claimed to have wanted. Has been stealing money from me, holding my only child hostage. But those were not really what he wanted. Those were just tools that he thought he could use to get at me. That's why he's still fixated on me. You see. His drug addictions and mental instability is showing. Oh, and I did a bit of whistleblowing that I was called to do earlier, where I linked, if not all, then a good portion of the incidences over the last 10 years where he's consistently done this on different platforms with different people, but to me, just over and over again in one form or another. So this is a pattern for him. He just kept doing it because he thought he'd get away with it and thought he wouldn't get caught, but that's a no. Check the comment threads. Here you go. This is for public awareness and my safety. Here's the PSA. I love you guys. Ready to smoke with me? I love you guys. Hi, Lyndon. How are you? I accidentally closed out my chat. I'm pulling you back up. I heard that. Do you hear that wind whipping? It's loud. It's through closed windows. there you go. There's that. What I am also going to do really quickly, though, is place this in the description box below. I did just drop it in the comment thread as well, but just so it's always there and easy to access. You know what I also noticed? The arrest website finally updated his actual mugshot. Would you like to see it? He doesn't look very happy. Another domestic abuse charge on that one. That one wasn't towards me. I'd say probably his mother called the police on him. Somebody in his mother's town. Actually, I know it was in his mother's house because I had a chat with the police who tried to hide it from Child Protective Services, because the same police officer who went to go arrest him was the same one who helped him cover up sexual assault and domestic abuse on my minor child and I about 8 years prior. And it would have looked really bad for her to have to arrest the same dude that I begged her for help and protection from 8 years ago. Whoops. Corporal Amy Nickerson of Brewer Police Department. Brewer, Maine. She goes between corporal and lieutenant, if I recall. Corporal is military, so that makes it worse. She had extra training and she still fucked up. By the way, this is a mandated police report state, but this is also a state where, like, if a child, whether it be audio or visual, if they're to witness abuse, the police officers, whoever's doing the investigation, have to report it to Child Protective Services. This particular officer chose not to do that, against the law, against her own job's rules for her as a mandated reporter. Whoops, not my whoops. Yeah, see, they thought they got away with it, but what I was doing was logging a paper trail that was going to bite them in the ass in finality in the end. Whoops, not my whoops. Oh, my daddy said shoot. Chester molester over there. So there's that. Love you. Let's smoke. That's also the same one that's been sending his little hood rat associates to stalk my house for him, because he got caught doing it himself a while back. I got loud about it, and so he started sending people to do it for him instead. That's been the pattern. You've seen me keep reporting. Why? Because it's criminal conspiracy. They'll all go down together in the end. Whoops, not my whoops. Don't say I didn't warn you, bitch. Toodles. Okay. Somebody's saying I'm making it up. How is she making it up when it's a matter of public record? Exactly. But that's why they keep stalking. That's why the slander. That's why the instigation. That's why they try to rage bait while hiding what they're doing. That's why he was doing that. 200 burner accounts, because he's out of his fucking mind and desperate. But wants me to be angry while he hides the fact that he's been stealing from me, stalking me, sexually assaulting, domestically abusing, lying about it to cover it up, so that he can say, see, look, she's so angry. I don't know why. She's so angry. I didn't do anything to her. I'm the victim. She's just crazy. Don't believe her when she tells you all the evil, nasty, illegal shit that I did to her and her child. But you see, he told on himself. All that stuff he said, you betrayed your family. You betrayed your aunt. No, you went behind my back to steal my inheritance with her. What do you mean? You chose to domestically abuse a woman and child. You betrayed my daughter and I. What do you mean? See, that's the false narrative they try to spin. Oh, you're a slut. You're this, you're that. Because they need those things that they're lying about me in regards to be true. So the people believe them and people side with them and their lies instead of supporting the victims they created.
and holding them accountable for their perpetrations against us. Next. Not sorry to pop that delusional little bubbly nitwit. That's not so fun anymore, is it? Not when the rabbit's got the gun, honey. And by gun, I mean a decade of evidence I'm going to fillet you in court with. Toodles. Gutted like a fish. And I said, fuck you, Georgie. You don't even like your goddamn self. And I've got you in a chokehold. Play some better music. How about you get some better taste and stay out of my kitchen? 11:11. You want to play that game? You will learn the hard way that I'm much better at it. I was just choosing not to play. Checkmate. Don't ever try to be a bitch to someone who can do it much better if she chooses to. They made the mistake of trying to play checkers with the Empress of the chessboard. That was dumb. Sweet dreams, Lyndon. How am I? About to be much better. But I had to whistle blow in that loser for a second. No. Get better taste. Oh, how the turns have tabled? Yeah, well, guess what?
Imagine being able...
Just skip through all the way to the app.
Pie face, what did you do? Now the feds and the cops are coming for you. How do I know I called them, bitch? Stay seated. Keep your mouth shut and my name out of it. You rotten gob. Next. Thank you. Maybe walk away. Maybe we'll realize we're only human. Baby, we don't need no reason why. Come on, come on, come on. Baby, we don't need no reason why. Come on, come on, come on. Feeling this way. There's so much we can't explain. No, that's right. No. In fact, I'm a bit triggered from having to deal with that asshole, and I'm certainly under-medicated. Have you seen me hit the weed once? I haven't taken my edibles yet either. In fact, I might be a little less tense if I had. So fuck you, George. You will be rotting in prison. Hope it was worth it. It was. No, it wasn't. You see, because I can alchemize this out. I can alchemize the damage you did out. I can alchemize the tension that you caused out. You cannot alchemize the consequences of your actions or your karma. You cannot alchemize the legal proceedings that you have already lost in advance. You cannot alchemize your prison time or the fact that you will never see Aspen and I again once I have her home. You're done. Forever. Your reputation's ruined because people know your character now. Stay seated. Maybe we're helping each other escape. I'm with you. You quit telling lies about me, I won't tell the truth about you. The reality is, I don't care about him. I want my daughter home so that we don't have to think about or deal with him again. He kidnapped my daughter and has still been every month stealing my money. Claims to have everything he wanted, right? So why is he still fixated on me? Because it was never about that stuff. It was never about her. Just like money, because he sees people as objects to own and manipulate and use and abuse as he sees fit. He thought my daughter was another tool to try to twist against me. And that's where you fucked up. Fiduciary duty, bitch. We don't really need to know. 'Cause you're here with me now, I don't want you to go. I might be a little mad, but it's justified. And I already heard it. We can't hold her accountable for being mad. She's right. It's right. She's right. I'd be mad too. Somebody says they'd do worse than just have a few words to say with a tone underneath. Somebody just said that if they were in my position, he would not still be breathing at this moment. Right, her self-control. Yeah, a lot, don't I? Like a Shaolin warrior goddess. So if that heat comes out, it's warranted and you earned it.
You're here with me now, I don't want you to go. Maybe we're perfect strangers. Maybe it's not forever. Maybe a little changes. Maybe we'll stay together. Maybe we'll walk away. Maybe we'll realize we're only human.
Oh, and by the way, what you've seen him do, coming from those like 200 burner accounts the last 2 weeks, that's what, before any of you knew me, before any of the random losers online started to try to grift and copycat and plagiarize, the locals were doing that. He started that here. They started coming onto my feed years ago. A lot of them not even hiding behind fake accounts at that point, just from their own accounts with their birth names. Saying and doing stuff like that, except at that point, in fact, no, they did. Remember a couple of days ago? I think it was yesterday. Said he was going to come rape me and then kidnap my cat. Well, George used to say that stuff to me a few years ago. They would come on here. I still have the screenshots. Before any of the random losers on the internet, like the random people from elsewhere that aren't local, started doing that they were doing it. And he's saying the same things he was saying last night. Stupid ass.
Baby, we don't need no reason.
All of it. He couldn't help himself. Happy Mercury retrograde, you cyclic stupid ass bitch. That pattern repeated.
We're perfect strangers. Maybe it's not forever. Maybe a little changes. Maybe we'll stay together. Maybe we'll walk away. Maybe we'll
Was threatening to break in my front door and rape me in a group, by the way. Gang rape me. In between nasty comments about my child. Trying to bully and torment after they'd started to hold her hostage at that. That's when they started that.
Baby, we don't need no reason why. More. Baby, we don't need no reason why. More. Baby, we don't need no reason why.
Oh, courier, you hear me? There you go. Please smoke with me. Oh. Some people just suck, man. Like a whole big soggy wet bag of dick. And they don't often forget to choke on it. You stupid.
Dry bones rattled in a lonely soul, slipped and fell into
No.
a deep black hole. I can tell.
No, I heard one of them the other day. I heard one of them saying that they were not going to stop stalking me until they got arrested. Until somebody finally came to collect them or like physically manually stopped them. That's what they were saying the other day. Imagine putting that out into the universe during Mercury retrograde while you're doing grimy shit you shouldn't, that the universe is trying to teach you not to do. Oh, boy. The kickback.
You're lost, I'm here for you. Wildfires burning you down to stone.
Let's do some Reiki. I could use some. Shall we?
Million miles apart within my reach. It's not like me to worry.
Adam, I bet your mom wishes she had sucky for $5 instead of letting your father come inside her. Since clearly, just like Mr. George Clinton Eisworth, your birth certificate is an apology letter from the condom factory.
When I see your face
But in that link that I just dropped for you guys, one of the things, see that, what was that? Was that a accusation of prostitution? Well, that's what George has specifically been slandering me about for years, on and off. He's done grimy shit like that. From sneaking around to try to take naked photos of me when I'm not aware or looking, and putting them on the internet, to illegally getting a hold of my private number and then listing it publicly on the internet, and at that, doing so in advertisements for escort prostitution work. He also, at one point, went to the local courthouse after making a fake account with my name and photo on a Christian dating website and claiming he needed protection from me because I was harassing him from the fake account that he made using my stolen name and photo. Now, they thought they were slick. They took one of my YouTube videos it was a dream prophecy video, and they embedded it onto this Christian chat network dating website. So if you clicked on the video, it would bring you to my YouTube here, right here, where you are now. But that wasn't my account. I even had to email the account platform and have the owners of it dissolve the account. Anyway, losers. They're mad because they got exposed. They were trying to rage bait because they were trying to flip the script, cover up what they were doing, distract by pointing fingers at me based on their false accusations, and then my validly concerned reaction to it. I know what you're doing. Get lost. Get bent. Stay seated. Buckle up. Just get a lawyer. See, that's also the trap. Sounds like a good argument. Just get a lawyer, right? Except for this is the one state, the state of Maine is the one state out of all 50 states that does not have a lawyer program. And didn't we already establish that he's been stealing from me? Or coming on here and trying to harass me at work to keep me from properly building or making money the way that I could be and should be without that interference. Why? Because he knows that the second I have every cent that I need, I am going to have a lawyer put him in prison under the fucking bus forever. And that's why they don't want that, and they've been harassing me. It was a distraction tactic. It was a stalling tactic, but it was never going to work, and it didn't. Cheers.
Rain comes following an endless drought.
You're a smart chap, J-Dub, a psyop. That is exactly what they are. And that's what the dirty cops, in some cases who've been running the local Freemason cult branch, have also been trying to use. It's psyops. In other words, psychological warfare manipulation tactics, often used in the military and things like the CIA to try to break terrorists. So they've been using terroristic tactics on civilians and trying to get away with it. I fuck no, bitch. No. Yeah. Oh, no, absolutely. Because they've been holding my daughter hostage, my minor child, and then trying to force pills down her throat. They've absolutely been trying to MK Ultra us. Do you know why they started doing that to her and holding her hostage? Because they couldn't do it to me. It's much easier to try to bully and abuse and manipulate a child than a well-educated empath. An educated empath, baby, is a narcissistic sociopath's worst nightmare. He was diagnosed as a narcissistic sociopath in 2014. And he actually went to this crooked court and he claimed that I was crazy so that they would not look into his criminal behavior simply because I'm a medium. And he begged them to lock me up in a mental hospital, and he begged them to forcibly drug me too. And the court said, no, we can't do that. So what did he start doing? He started holding my daughter hostage and doing it to her, because it's much easier to do to a 6-year-old child than her mother, George.
I hope that you'll see me looking out.
And then when she was naturally having breakdowns from being abused, held hostage, kidnapped from her mother, stressed out and terrorized, traumatized, scared, they said, yeah, see, she's crazy. That's I told you, just let me keep doing what I'm doing. Let me do more. Which didn't help, it did more damage. But they don't care about that. Because like I've told you before, narcissists don't co-parent, they counter-parent. He didn't care that he was hurting her, because he thought that was a good excuse to turn around and try to blame it on me. The fuck do you mean? You did more damage in the time that you've held her hostage for 8 years straight. What the fuck do you mean? My fault. If you were any good, she'd be better. But you made both of us worse because you're not even good for yourself.
It's not like me to worry, but when I see you fading in the dark, I leave a light on.
And I don't feel bad about telling you about yourself. I feel bad for asking.
Through the long nights, I'll be right there for you. If you drift too far, I'll leave a light on for you.
Post the links to the court documents? Oh, I have before. I've even posted the court transcripts. In fact, there's one where it was my lawyer at the time, because I did have a lawyer at one point for a little bit before I was bullied out of the domestic violence center. And my lawyer was asking him, his name was Rick Doyle, about the abuse. Now, those of you who've been here for a while know that he was arrested in 2012 for domestically abusing me. I never blamed him for anything. I never accused him of anything. I never called the police on him. The neighbors, the firefighter neighbor, heard him abusing me through the wall and called the police. The police stood there at the front door, heard him kicking and throwing things at me and punching holes in the wall, screaming at me, and they kicked in the front door to arrest him. I even told them, it's in the police record, he didn't hit me, like he didn't physically hit me in the face. Which doesn't matter. You can abuse people without touching them. But at that point, I was like 19 years old and had been abused on levels my whole life. So it was kind of a normalized thing, unfortunately. And he said, I never abused you. I never punched you in the face. And it was gaslighting. But at that point, I listened. I believed him. But the police knew better. They saw the damage he had done and knew that you didn't have to punch someone in the face for it to be abuse. And they arrested him anyway. And he pled guilty and he went to jail. And he wrote me a letter apologizing and confessing to jail, saying he didn't want my daughter Aspen to know him, to know a person like him. Only to get out, not want to actually have to acknowledge that reality in the public, thinking that he could flip the script and slander me. Kidnapping my daughter. I still have the original letter in his handwriting he wrote from jail on the yellow lined paper. I still have the envelope it came in with the jail stamp on it. And the one from the post office. I don't want Aspen to know this person I am kidnaps the same child. The fuck? So my lawyer, given all of that back context, right? That was in 2012. Now, what was it, like 2017? My lawyer said, well, what about the domestic abuse? What about the abuse that he was arrested for because the neighbors heard him doing it, that he went to jail for, that he pled guilty to? And in front of a judge, when my lawyer asked him about it, 5 years later, from 2012 to 2017, he said it never happened. I will pull up that transcript right now real quick for you and drop it down there too, because that one's been out for a while. He's a compulsive liar, which is part of narcissism. It's part of a disorder.
okay, so this account that I follow, it's an account for people that have been abused, largely poets and people that have suffered. Fragments of My Mind, it's called. At the top of my feed, just put out, I love when people find out I meant every word I said, and damn it, I do. That's hilarious. Let's smoke, guys. I need more weed. And an edible, probably. Skip 4. Oh, I forgot to put my plugs in. Really love you guys. This shit has sucked to deal with, but I love you. I've got a lot to say to you. They taped over your mouth and scribbled out the truth with their lies, you little spies. Notice your eyes are always glued to me. Why are you a stalker? Heard that. Fuck, I hate her. I can't prove that she's lying, but she can prove that she was telling the truth about everything she said and then some. Yeah, and there's still some stuff I haven't spoken on yet. They don't want me to, also. That's why they've been targeting. They know what secrets I could spill. They know I know all their dirty little secrets. I've got all their dirty laundry and I'm ready to air it out. Copies. Got receipts for days and weeks and years, babe. Here it is. This is an actual... Every time there was a court case, it was recorded on an audio recorder in the courtroom, and it was also typed. Every word is typed out by a little typist, usually a woman, but a typewriter. I got a copy of every single court date that ever happened because I kept noticing they were lying. They would lie in one case because it suited their agenda or their narrative for that day, and then another case would come up a few weeks or a few months or even years later, and it was the same situation or tied to the same situation, so the story should have been the same, but they told a different version of it because they couldn't remember the first one that they told, or the first one that they told didn't actually suit whatever outcome that they were trying to get next. So they had to change it a little bit just to try to manipulate the outcome or the narrative for that day, to swing things in their favor for that day. But it doesn't line up with what they said last time, which should match if it was the truth. And it's not, because it wasn't ever. So here's this. Here's this for you. I just linked that. These are actual court transcripts from the Hancock County Court. My lawyer is asking about the abuse. There was physical violence that went on between the two of you. We heard her, he's talking about me, my lawyer. Okay, well, at some point,
We heard her testify that there was physical violence that went on between the two of you when you still lived together. This is my lawyer to George Clinton Eisworth. And George Clinton Eisworth said, mm-hmm. And my lawyer said, how would you respond to that? And he said, I have no response. And he said, my lawyer said, did it happen? And George Clinton Eisworth said, no, period. Which contradicts with his guilty record and his prison charges. He just lied. He lied about his prison record to a judge. That was in front of a judge. That was just one day. And that was in like 2017. You know how many hundreds of cases there have been since then? Because he just kept going to court to lie about me, to try to have me set up, to try to steal from me, to try to have me put in jail based on his lies. So he could keep taking money. So he could keep getting away with stealing. So he could keep getting away with child abuse and kidnapping and sexual assault. Obstruction of justice. Illegally and forcibly, dangerously medicating a child and changing their brain chemistry in the process, as well as mine. Abuse does things to people. I won't hold my breath for an apology, but you will forever be sorry. If nothing else, then sorry, then you fucked with me, that you fucked with me. And certainly came for my child. You shouldn't have done that. $11:42. I'm the mother of dragons. That's one of my nicknames. In fact, I had a 70-year-old man who spent a good portion of his life in Asia nicknamed me Dragon Lady a couple of years ago. Who? I put his mugshot in the description box if you click the link. If you're on a phone, you might find it here. There should be 3 little dots or 3 little lines. If you tap it, it should say description or details, and then it should pop up down below. Or you can do it on a computer, but it's in the description. I heard that. God damn it, she's good. Oh, I'm much better than you think. And I've been functioning on partial capacity for quite a while now. I'm still elevating. This is not even my final form yet. Like a butterfly, bitch, she evolves. Good. Maybe you should be. There's a sleep token video that popped up on my feed, by the way. That's where that came from. He was in a mirror. I don't know if he was getting ready for a show or something. This isn't even my final form. Came up a few days ago. It's hilarious. Hi! Oh, yeah, hold on. I've been waiting for you, Rusty. Grandma. Your grandma said something the other day. Hold on, didn't I write it down? I did. Okay.
I was picking up that making sure to get enough rest. Or no, was it sleepy time tea? It was sleepy time tea. Sleepy time tea might help you. Also, like a nice shower or a bath. Doesn't have to be before bed, but like especially before bed. And then your grandma came through and she said something about a dream. She was saying, did you have another dream? Maybe she said, "Listen this time." The way she said it made it sound like maybe you had a dream and you weren't sure what it meant, or you kind of like brushed it off or put a pin in it or something. But she was saying she's trying to talk to you or will be. So she said, "Listen this time." She made it sound like there was something she had been trying to say and you weren't hearing her, or like, I don't know, applying it or something. Anyway, that was that. It came up right after I was done reading the other night. You asked me for a read. I think she heard you. So I just put a pin in it too. But she sounded like she was trying to talk to you. So I didn't want to get in the way of that. That was all. Take what you will from that. My grandma's been active lately, a lot too, so it doesn't surprise me. Team Grandma. Okay, I think that's what it was. It was something in relation to like a real life. She was trying to help you, like spirit guide you. So if it was like one of those weird ones, maybe not, but either the symbology out of it or something in regards to real life application, because she said, "Listen this time." Like she's been wanting to help you with something, some kind of goal or movement forward or progress forward. That would make sense though. The job. Yeah. What's up, George? There they go with the fake accounts. Loser. Oh, we already know. And look, just as I get done whistleblowing about that, and then I switch to trying to help somebody, immediately with the fake account, the opposition, and the slander. Immediately. So predictable. I'm mad because you told the truth about me. Well, I don't like what you did. You deserve it. In fact, you deserve a lot worse. Fortunately for you, I'm not nasty and evil like you are, but you will get your karma. Good riddance. Oh, he hates his middle name. Really, that's why I started making a point to say it, because I knew it bothered him. But now it's just so people know who that asshole is. Put a face and a name to the crimes. Because he doesn't want that. He wants attention, just not that attention. George Clinton. I did drop my CashApp. I saw that you asked. CashApp /SeraFae. Yeah. Bye. George, loser. Toodles. His mother told me that her favorite nursery rhyme for him when he was growing up was Georgie Porgy, puddin' and pie, kissed the girls to make them cry. But you see, when the real men come out, when good cops, detectives, federal agents come out to play, yeah, Georgie Porgy scampers away. Just to hide. Georgie Porgy had a big fall. Yeah, what's up, Humpty Dumpty? I got you, Rusty. Is that what you wanted a reading about? I can help you with that, my friend. And I get it. There are a lot of energies right now that are trying to block, trying to distort, trying to distract, trying to confuse. They cannot come with us, so they don't want us to move forward at all. Or they're just looking to create chaos. There's also a Mercury retrograde going through right now, so it can be a time where certain things come back up to be addressed and dealt with. Like, they're repeating the same old toxic cycles. But for us, they wanted to do the same old toxic shit. Well, that's fine. We'll just finally handle it once and for all and nip it in the bud so that they can't do it. You're calling all losers George from here forward. So that they can't do that anymore. And Mercury retrogrades, for me, I find they're very much like longer full moon periods. So lots of introspection, lots of healing, lots of processing, possible goals, release of things that don't serve you. But the retrogrades can create what feels like a stall period in some cases for some people. And that is the time where you do your introspection, you do your self-care, your intro work. You tie off any loose ends that, let's say that whatever you feel like is holding you here was removed, wasn't a blockage anymore. What other loose ends and like things, bits and bobs, odds and ends, would you need to tie up? Like, if whatever was holding you or blocking you, if it's money, if you had enough money to go, like, what other things would you need to finish up, even if you had the money right now to go, or a space to move into or something like that. If you had all of that and you were ready to go, what other things would you need to tie up in order for you to be able to leave? Like paperwork, do you need to like clean out a space, downsize some stuff, or just get rid of the stuff that you don't like or need or want, whatever. There's something, some kind of clutter. It doesn't have to be a physical clutter situation. It could be a social situation, or could be a number of things for different people. But if those weren't there, what other things would be tying you down, or would you need to close up, basically? Or it doesn't have to be physically either. This could be mentally and emotionally. Like, if you were in those movement forward situations where you wanted to be, what mental and emotional stuff have you been working on, or do you need to work on right now that if you didn't right now might trip you up later down the line? Like, this is the time period where this stuff often comes up to be addressed and healed out once and for all. But it's also it's trying to get your attention. I got you. So that's one thing. And it may be that. Oh, well, before we get into that, let me just actually tune in when I do. Not right this second, but as far as the retrograde goes, I did get this on a download earlier today as well. I talked about this before. It's like Artemis the Archeress, and right now these toxic people, they're not focused on the right thing. They're focused on very low vibration. They're aiming real low, right? They thought we were easy targets, what they perceive as low-hanging fruit. But really, I know in my case, I'm at the top of the tree where they cannot reach. They cannot come to where the branches flourish and grow up towards the sun line. Thank you, and sweet dreams. Because we keep elevating above them, those of us who do. If something doesn't feel right, I heard don't go. If something's off or pulling you to stay. Also, especially Mercury retrogrades are not typically the time that you want to be making big investments, signing big paperwork, moving, buying a car. Usually right at the end of a retrograde, some kind of information comes out that makes you wish that you'd waited or creates another problem that you didn't see coming. It's like a trickster energy. Let me, not right this second, but let me, if you'd like some help in a while, actually check in on the energy. It got a little bit off the cuff, but I want to go deeper and do so accurately before I give you any advice. Just heard something about not pushing people away or letting them push you away. Something about a fear of rejection on both sides. Also, just off the cuff. Anyway, I need to chill for a second. George is an asshole. We've established that. Let me wash it off. Not you. I mean, something brighter. Oh, that's right, serendipity. And remember, Grandma said, Rusty, something about sleepy time tea and a bath. And like to listen to this dream when she's trying to talk to you. With some sleepy time tea and a bath or like a nice shower or something before you go to sleep, if you can swing it, might help, first of all, cleanse your energy and then also get you in kind of a more relaxed state to put you in a Zen dream space. The reason that you may be getting dreams and like not necessarily noticing the stuff as much when you're awake is because of programming. Like you're taught from an early age to tune that stuff out and to dismiss those things, so you do. But when you're asleep, you don't really have a choice. Your subconscious comes out anyway, right? Like your human cognitive awake programming version of your brain is asleep. So I can't tell you that grandma's dead and can't really be talking to you because your spirit, your subconscious knows that that's not true. So that part of it is not there when you're asleep. However, cognitively, actively, you could also get a journal. I don't know if you have a journal, but keeping like a pen and a notebook or a piece of paper next to your bed to write down and like notes and stuff, impressions that when you first wake up, stuff in your dreams, that can be helpful. Another thing I'm picking up, hold on, is that the like drinking some tea and having a like shower, and yes, between the energy cleansing, but also just like unwinding, like letting your body relax a little bit, washing the day off, letting your body de-stress. That can put you in a better mental, emotional, and energetic space to send you off into the sleep plane. So either you're able to be more active there, or you're just able to flow into it more easily and maybe stay more peacefully into it. You know, no, I know, you know. So you're even past that point of like, well, it can't be real when you're awake. However, there's some kind of like
I found this on the web.
Siri, I'm not talking to you. It might even be a slight subconscious block, or you just get, if it's not that, it's like the physical human world is loud. There's a lot of stuff to go on, to keep track of. There are a lot of distractions, whether it be people or situations. And so the spirit plane, it can be, people can tune it out, whether they mean to or not. But that's why grandma is saying like, look, I'm trying to help you in your sleep. Drink some tea, chill out, unwind. Did you have sleepovers with her growing up? Did she like, did she have like a bedtime routine or something? I see a little robe or like a moo or something. It's cute. Yeah. She says it helped me settle before bed. It can be a really good way to start kind of deprogramming whatever's going on, and like programming yourself into a state of rest and relaxation. Like I said, that can actively help you naturally tap into and align with that dream space more. And also, yeah, I'll just leave it at that for now. You're welcome. She says thank you to me. You're welcome. She's patting my head. She's so cute. I like her. She says sorry though to you. Something about childhood, like she was either like strict in a certain way, or she feels like maybe she didn't protect you from something, or like didn't see something. Maybe didn't see that you maybe needed some protection. I don't know exactly what that is. But she says she wishes she was there for you more. Oh, she says she's got one more. Hold on. Listen. She says good night and sweet dreams. She says tuck yourself into bed like I used to. She used to tuck you into sleep. I would lay on the floor with the dog and pass out. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, on the floor. I know that. I know that. She did her best. I know that. Well, she feels like she wishes she had done more, but and I know you feel like that, but that's, she says, listen to me. I know what's best for you. I might not have been able to be there for you as much as she feels like she wanted to back then, but she's trying to make up for it now. To be present now. She says, I know it's not the same, but it's the best I can do. Oh, well, thanks, Grandma. She says, gotta take care of my boy. Yeah. Bless you. The cat sneezed. Also, she said that was a good dog. That was a good dog. She liked that dog. Dog getting to something sometimes. Get into something? What did he get into? Dog? Anyway. I don't really want to go too deep right now, but that was kind of a lot, Grandma. You're welcome. I appreciate you. Okay. Yeah. Like mischievous a little bit. She said she was a good dog, or it was a good dog, and then something about like getting into something, or like mischievous was the energy. Like, oh. So a mixed bag. That's cute. Hey, Oker. Hi, Austin. You did? No. Well, yes, but also Mr. George Clinton Eisworth has been making fake accounts to harass me here, like hundreds of them over the last 2 weeks. So, yes, the pedophile sent children into the chat, because I noticed that today again too, and the high school bully stalking, harassment. Stalking. Oh, also, the platforms notified me that for the last couple of weeks, actually, they have been trying really hard to false flag and shadow ban my accounts. Again, just repeating that same cycle. It's not the first time they've tried to do it, but yeah, they tried it again hard the last couple of weeks. It didn't work, not the way they wanted it to. They got ratted out, and they couldn't take down my stuff. Eisworth's just showing it in a different manner. That's right. What that mouth do? Bite you, bitch. Don't come in here and try to be sexual and nasty with me. I might get vicious. Just kidding. I wouldn't put my mouth anywhere near you. I don't know where you've been, you nasty. Let's do some Reiki now. Into the room dripping in gold, dripping keep hearing this. Somebody's like, it breaks my heart that he's been doing that stuff to me. It's been nasty. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been really hard to survive, frankly. And I feel bad for my daughter. This song, I switched it, and it's called Tell Me Your Lies.
No! Stop lying, George! Jekyll and Hyde, you two-faced ass bitch.
Oh, the tea reference. You just ordered Mullion tea. Good for lungs and known to improve sleep quality.
See?
I like your grandma. She came through when the last time you were here. She came through. Yeah. See, I'm just. And then George came on here and said, "You're a fake and phony," from an account. He made another burner account that said SeraFae is phony and said, "You're a fake and phony." Really? Really? No, I'm just a medium, George. How else would I have known to tell Rusty that his grandma told him to make some tea before bed? Because his grandma comes to him in his dreams like mine comes to me in mine. She comes to me when I'm awake too, but that's a starting point, Rusty. Because that was days ago. She told me that days ago. I've been waiting to tell you that for days. I've been waiting for you to get back online for days. The second I was done with that reading, because you had asked that day if I could do a reading for you, and I was doing a collective reading, and I wasn't sure if I would have the energy to go as deep as I wanted to for you after I was done with that. So I told you, let me just feel it out for a second. But when I was done, I asked, because she was coming through, I wasn't even sure if I would at that point have the energy for a full reading. But when I finished the reading up, she started talking in my ear like she had a message for you. And so I knew I could at least relay that. And that was like 3 days ago-ish, maybe a few days ago. No, he's trying to tell me that. You don't have a gift. But she said tea, like an unwind routine. Also, like a bath or a shower, whether it be to relax your body or cleanse your energy from the day, or both. Between that and the tea will help you, like internally and externally, kind of like mellow down a little bit. Between that and the weed too will help. Did she mention anything about biscuits? Not to me. If you're asking me. You mean the devil? Did Satan mention anything about biscuits? This also. Yeah, they would like to know too. How does she know when it's me? How does she figure that out? That's why she's a fake psychic. That's why they try to pick at that one. They wish that, or they hope people believe that, because they're spooked that I'm right on the money. But it's Exhibit A. Days ago, Rusty's grandma said, tea, sleep, shower, dreams. And he says, whoa, I just bought
some tea. I have it sitting on the counter. I didn't know that. I haven't talked to him in days. By the time I was done with my collective reading, he had fallen asleep or went to bed or something. You're funny, Rusty. Randolph the Red. The Shire leaf. Leaf of the Shire. Anyway. Oh, gosh. Oh, Grandma says she's proud of you. She says she's gonna step out of my energy and nothing more tonight. She knows I kind of need a little space. That's all right. I appreciate you. Thanks, Home Skillet. She didn't like that. Don't call me that. She says you can call my friends on that, but don't call me that. Yes, ma'am. That's better. She says, okay. Thank you. Next time. Yeah, she's like, oh, respect your space. Thank you. I do like her, so just need a little elbow room for a minute. Elbow room. Oh, she did. Don't call me that. She did not like that. I can respect that. She liked ma'am, though. That's better. Yes, ma'am. So anyway, yeah, tea, the tea, what am I seeing? Also like lemon or some kind of citrus. I don't know if you're adding it into the tea, maybe with some honey. Orange or lemon or something. I don't know what your diet stuff is. You said something about nutrition or what have you, but I just saw citrus and maybe some honey. Raw honey, I'd say. Mm-hmm. Got you. I don't blame you. No shade. Something in the honey. It might be, yeah, I would get local raw honey if you can, when you do. It's good to dodge allergies and things like that. Can help boost your system. Also, I just heard don't move. If something's telling you not to leave, then don't. But sleep on it. I heard not tonight. Come to me in a day or two, Rusty, if you have time and space and would like to, and ask me for a reading if you still want one. I'm gonna sleep on it and clear my energy too after all that whistleblowing. But if you still want some help, come back in a day or so and I'll be here. What do you think, that this is bullshit? Well, that's what your energy said, babe.
So stupid to lie.
You're welcome. Hi, kitty. How's Teshra? Kitty, kitty. Ah!
You keep on telling me
You're very powerful, you think so? Well, angels in my ear had other things to say about you. Right, not compared to you. Yeah, I bet.
Mr. Hyde.
Does she sleep with you?
I will attempt it.
When I was in, I
Oh,
think grade school maybe, we had 2 cats. And they were litter mates, they were females. And my sister named one of them. She named the female George, actually. She was a money-colored cat. Really beautiful, actually. And the gray and white one, she had blue eyes, and I named her Kaya, which is Hawaiian for ocean. And she used to do this thing, baby. Where she would sleep on the top of my head. Like, I'd be laying down on my pillow like this, and when I'd wake up, she would have laid on the pillow too, but like on my head on the pillow. I'm laying like this, and she's laying right there on the pillow with me, curled up, right on the crown of my head. All the time she did that. Kaya, I love her. I loved her very much. I feel like I need a good therapy session after having to whistle blow about that asshole man. Thank goodness for EMDR. I hope Jax is okay.
You let me up. You made me feel as though I wasn't alone. We danced the night away. We drank too much. I held your hair back when you were throwing up. Then you smiled over your shoulder. For a minute I was stone cold sober. I pulled you closer to my chest, and you asked me to stay over. I said I already told you. I think that you should get some rest. I knew I loved you then, but you never know. 'Cause I played it cool and I was scared of letting go. I knew I needed you, but I never showed. But I wanna stay with you until we're great old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I'll wake you up with some breakfast in bed. I'll bring you coffee with a kiss on your head. I'll take the kids to school, wave them goodbye. And I'll thank my lucky stars for that night.
Take your time, Rusty.
Over your shoulder,
Need it.
for a minute I forget that I'm older. I wanna dance with you right now. Oh, and you look as beautiful as ever, and I swear that every day you'll get better. You make me feel this way somehow. I'm so in love with you. I hope you know, darling, your love is more than worth its weight in gold. We've come so far, my dear. Look how goes. 'Cause you were always there for me when I needed you most. I'm gonna love you till my lungs give out. I promise to death we
Are you okay, Austin? He went in an ambulance?
We've only been dating for a year,
I hope he's alright.
but I'm gonna take a risk and sound a little weird. I want the picket fences and an arch around the entrance. 2 IKEA twin beds for the kids. It's normal to be a little scared, but I wanna bend the rules in place and truth or dare. So ask me any question, I don't really care.
I just heard he'll be alright. Also, if you need some confirmation, don't worry about it. If you want to, you could pray though.
The
Thank
only
you.
thing I care about is if you'll meet me there. And I wanna take your name, and I know you want the same. When you hold me, I see the end of the movie. Everyone thinks that we're crazy, and maybe we are. I hate the middle, let's skip to the good part. Surrounded by friends and our family. No, we're too young to get married. From the start, I'm sick of waiting, so can't wait to skip to that part. The only way this is gonna hurt is if we got old and you were the one to go first. So I'm wishing on 11s that we both meet up in heaven and fall in love again just like the first time. And I know it all sounds lame, but I know you feel the same. When you hold me,
Thank you.
I see the end of the movie. Everyone thinks that we're crazy, and maybe we are. I hate the middle, let's skip to the good part. Surrounded by friends and our family. No, we're too young to get married. From the start, I'm sick of waiting, so can't wait to skip to the part. When I met you, I told my friends that I'd date you. No one believed it would come true, but look where we are. We're on our way. We'll get to that part.
Floating down the stairs, you're fixing up your hair like you do.
Okay.
I know that I'll be a man the second that I see you. You won't be surprised.
Sweet
It
dreams.
happens every time, it's nothing new. It's always on a night like tonight. I think that you can read my mind. 'Cause when you look at me with those eyes, I'm speechless, staring at you standing there in that dress. What it's doing to me ain't a secret.
Actually, you know what?
You is
It's not one shirt. These are all different layered pieces. I just styled them.
all that I can do. And I'm speechless.
Because I, my darling, am relatively tall and lean comparatively. Like I'm 5'7", which could be taller. Like, there are much taller people than I am. Well, there are shorter people too. There are much taller people than I am. However, I've got long limbs and a long torso. So I've just learned to find what works for me. Yeah. You have to find what works for you, girl. Austin. Hi. Octa. Madam SeraFae is the baddest of the barn. Of the barn? I love you guys.
You already know that you're my weakness. After all this time, I'm just as nervous. Every time you walk into the room, I'm speechless. It started when you said hello. Just did something to me. And I've been in a daze ever since the day that we met.
I've seen it in the motion pictures, it's on the radio. I just never believed it. No, I just never believed it. To tell you someone comes along to fix you right and all you wrote it. I just never believed it. No, 'cause I'll never receive.
Also, homegirl, that I would say is probably when you need to find brands that carry petites. Because they may fit you better. It's just about figuring out what works. Oh no, I'm tall. Like, 5'7" is not short by any means. Certainly compared to somebody who's 4'9". T-shirt girl. Yeah, girl, that's what you're comfortable in, then there's no need to look elsewhere for styles and cuts and what have you. If that's what you like, then that's it makes it easy. But if you were looking to expand your wardrobe and you didn't because you have an issue with your frame being so small that the clothing just doesn't fit you right, a lot of them, especially like off the rack, maybe won't. Sure, relax, I'll feed you later. But brands that have either in between sizes or like petites might work for you, because they'll be like, the pants will be shorter, so you won't have such long hems on your pants, for example. Bras, do you have an issue with bras? There's a brand that's been popping up for me a lot called Pepper. It is a brand that is specifically designed for women that have smaller cup sizes, because a lot of the times you find this issue with standard bra sizes and things like that too, if this is a thing, where there's gapping, like they don't fit right. But this brand specifically is designed to fit smaller women so that there's no gapping in the cup and things fit snug correctly. And I bet you there are some the pepper. Yeah, I don't know if that's an issue for you, but thought maybe I would thought of it. Since we're on this topic, maybe just drop that one there for you. I haven't tried anything from there, but I've heard good things about it, and it seems to be geared towards smaller women specifically. Like that's why the brand was designed, or that's who it was designed for. It's who their target audiences. And I bet that there are some other brands out there that have, if not designed around smaller frames, then have more inclusive sizes. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with shopping with children's clothes if they fit you, except for a lot of children's clothes. I've heard this from people that fit into children's shoes. Actually, I can fit into children's shoes as well. But children's shoes typically aren't made as well, so they often don't last as long. Meaning like they wear out faster, so you just have to replace them faster anyway. For people that's an issue. There are some people who cannot fit into like little people who have genetic disorders that physically make them very small. Some of them can't fit into regular, even like the smallest size of women's shoe sizes. They can only fit into children's shoe sizes. But then when you have women that are in children's sizes, like they're very petite, they're not often built like children. Children are often very slim and narrow. Young girls don't have an hourglass shape and body that comes after puberty with hormones and what have you. And so like I've actually heard a little person talking about this. She's built like a woman. She's got curves, she's got a solid behind on her as well, but she's very short and she has some pretty solid thighs. So while the length of children's clothing will fit her, they don't fit her, like her butt cannot fit into children's pants. They fit her otherwise, but not her curves, because children's clothes are not meant for women with curves. They're not built for women with curves. They're built for children. So that can also be, well, it seems like and sounds like and can be great advice, William. I've also heard that argument from people that don't have an option really but to do that. They are lacking in variety because things that are meant for children often look like they're made for children. Very adolescent. And then often just don't fit smaller women the same way. No, there are some people in the world that are so small that normal, like even size small or extra small in women's clothing is too big for them. So they have to resort to children's clothing, but a lot of children's clothing still doesn't fit them because, again, they have a chest. It's not designed for little flat-chested children, right? Or a behind on them, hips of a woman that are not designed for pants that are meant for an 8-year-old girl or something. You know what I mean? Like they're just too small. Little people, like very, very small, dwarfism, people with dwarfism or some variation. Pants are never an issue. See, pants can be, relax, I'll feed you later, finicky for me because I'm I'm slim, but I do have an hourglass. So the bone structure, I have the curve in my hips just in the bone structure, but I'm also tall. And so there are some brands that I like and I don't have this problem, but a lot of them I found growing up, they'd either fit me in like the thighs and the legs area, but they'd be too big for my butt, and my hips, or they'd be too small for my hips and fit elsewhere, one or the other. Like they fit here but not here, or they fit here but not here. Often. It's just a lot of them are like that. So yeah, just do what works for you, man. If you find a brand that you know fits you, that has some of them are just cut differently as well, then go with that one. How tall am I? Not as tall as I could be. 5'7". Taller than some people. I got pretty long legs. That's so funny, Rusty. Thanks, Kitty. I was just going to say thank you. Calibrating a little bit more. That stuff is not nice to deal with, and I don't enjoy whistleblowing. My nervous system doesn't enjoy it. It's very toxic. It's not fun. It is an obligation, though, when it's an obligation. And so I just wanted to say thank you for being here with me, and it might make me cry, actually. Vibing it out, settling the energy back down after they tried to disturb our peace.
Can we take adrenaline
I appreciate that.
running through my veins and my skeleton. When you say my name and the high,
Free My Mind said that
no, it
yesterday
never
too.
goes away.
Free your
Like
mind.
jumping out of airplanes and swimming with the sharks. That existential
I love you
feeling
guys.
when you're staring at the stars. There's a hurricane in my head, but the lightning in my heart makes it worth it. Yeah, I still get nervous when you walk in the door and you look in my eyes. Yeah, it feels
Like the very first time.
I could fall for you forever, I'm certain. 'Cause I still get nervous when your lips hit my lips and the fireworks fly, sending sparks through the air
Like the 4th of July.
I could fall for you forever, I'm certain. 'Cause I still get nervous every time we touch. It's like paradise fell down from above, and the high, even too much ain't enough. No, like flying in the fast lane, no headlights in the dark. That existential feeling when you wonder what you are. Got a wild wind in my head, but the butterflies in my heart make it worth it. Yeah, I still get nervous.
Thank you, William.
Through the door and you look in my eyes. Yeah, it feels
Like the very first time. Oh. Never let them steal your sunshine. And that is, if it's not money they're trying to take, or slander to keep stealing, or something physical, it's joy, it's peace, it's energy. They want attention. They wanted attention. Not that attention, but be careful what you wish for.
Cause I still get nervous when your lips hit my lips and the fireworks fly, sending sparks through the air like the...
Another thing is, oh, you're happy? You must not have ever been through anything negative or nasty in your life. Certainly not enough to turn you bitter. Let me be that thing in person that turns you bitter. Or even if they're aware that you've been through stuff, right? Because specifically sometimes that's where they try to drive in the wound, triggering reopening old scar tissue or something. That's right. Where focus goes, energy flows. It's that they feel we haven't been through enough. Or they don't care that we've been through stuff. They just want us to go through more. Our happiness upsets them. I hear it's not fair. They think it's not fair. They're unhappy, so they want other people to be unhappy. They think it's not fair. It's also why they don't understand why we keep choosing to rise above all their tactics, because it was never going to work. Of course, it's not fun or nice to have to deal with toxic people in situations like that, but that's why they're miserable, because they do things like that. That's where they invest their energy, and that's what comes back to them always, all the time. We choose, despite what they put us through, to move through the situations and keep elevating above them. If you're happy despite all you've been through, nothing will ever take that away from you. You've learned to control how you react to chaos. That's right. Or don't get it twisted. If I need to slide my credentials across the table and remind people of who they're dealing with, I will. Don't be mad about my tone when you should be upset with your own behaviors. They drain themselves.
Still get nervous when you walk through the door and you look in my eyes. Yeah, it feels like
The very first time.
Still get nervous when your lips hit my lips and the fireworks fly, sending sparks to the air. Like a thought that you forever, I'm certain. 'Cause I still get nervous. I still get nervous.
The way you chose the films you watched, I miss you, babe. If only I had told you that before, maybe I would never have to miss you. Sitting by the kitchen sink, I miss you.
Standing by the kitchen sink. I'm not replaceable. When people mistreat me or whatever nonsense to the point where they lose me or I cut them off or just don't give them a shot, they realize I'm not replaceable and they get very mad at me for it. It's been a pattern. And so instead of just minding their business because I'm not replaceable, they feel like that void that they're feeling is my fault. So they lash out at me. They don't want to be mad at themselves for being so toxic I can't be around them. They'd rather just use me as a punching bag. And I said no.
I want you to stay. Till I'm in the grave. Till I run away.
Oh, and that also goes into the trying to destroy me bit. It's a recognition that they cannot replace me. And so my existence forever reminds them that they cannot replace me. And so they'd rather just destroy me instead. That's not going to make you forget me. I know what you're doing, even if you don't. I love you till the day that I die. And they're like, oh, so you don't love me? That's fine. I'll just kill you. No, you won't. I love you. Thank you. Killing is weak. Agreed. They can't face their own demons, so they'd rather try to demonize me. No.
come grab me by my wrist and come follow my feet. I finally took my time to feel the freedom calling. Get up off your knees and leave me with my sins. Yes, I fly away tonight, but you will never know when the feel.
You notice it's quiet? Do you know why? How did she know it was me? How did she know it was me? Clocked it. Oh, you're confused? Here, let me help unconfuse you.
Suddenly I'm close now, you will never go on with your life the way it was before. Let me stay here alone. Trust me, girl, I don't have anything you're looking for. Someone trying to hold me when I'm moving slowly. I keep controlling, and you will never know me. The feeling of my lips showing up my home, and the ray of my eclipse showing up my home. And I'm glowing, but you don't know me. Showing up my home, the feeling of my lips showing up my home, and the ray of my eclipse showing up my home. And I'm glowing, darling, you don't know me. Showing up my home.
Well, you might note somebody off because I was smack talking them back earlier. I heard that. Oh, so they switched up? Yeah. That backtrack. I agree, though. It's strange. But it's an opportunity to speak the truth, eh? Give me an opening to whistleblow, sure. Oh, I'm hilarious. See, look, there's the backtrack again. You think you're funny? Yeah. Sweet dreams, Rusty. Carpet man. Oh yeah, I'm hilarious. I'm good. I moved the tripping. It's not on my feet anymore. It's a tripping hazard. I need to change.
It's better. No, it doesn't have coins on it. Thank you. You like this? Let me change really quickly and reboot the feed. And I'll be right back. Maybe for another hour or two. Gotta go see a movie. I hope you enjoy your movie, Odyssey. Have fun. Be safe. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being you guys. Did you hear the acorn fall onto my table outside? Oh. That's what that was. Cheers. Do no harm.